occurred. We the moon and the phases of the moon are something that is definitely very important to me. I know that other folks here as well have kind of been doing a little bit of studying just in regards of tracking different moon phases and things like that. But yeah, man, it's just the waning moon. What do you guys what are your guys' opinions or thoughts on that, if any, right now?
Um, I feel like the waning moon is opportunity and a time to just kind of release those things that no longer serves you. So, like, remember I was saying earlier how um, I've noted now twice this week, like that I need to kind of purge my social media and, kind of get rid of a lot of the people and things I'm connected to that are no longer in alignment with who I am at this moment in time. That thought and that energy to me is related to the waning moon and that being an opportunity to kind of just like release those things, clean house, and prepare to set, I guess, new intentions and stuff for the new moon. And shout out to Womb, my mama mystic, because that's where
Mhm.
I've come to learn and understand the moon and how it relates to me in all ways. So, y'all, ColumbianExchange.com, go check that out.
Yeah, that was fire, fire, man. And
That's fire.
I feel the same way about the ending of the moon, of the waning moon, because it's
Mm-hmm.
close to a new cycle. So it's like it's weird for me keeping track with the moon. If you notice that the moon is in Pisces, right? So it's just like how that's affecting me, like knowing that I gotta go through a certain type of purge of emotion that's affecting me and others that I ain't talked to recently. So it's
Yeah.
just like just ending certain things part of myself and just around me that has to go, and just reflecting on it too, how it affects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's dope. And I mean, some people really don't really even understand like what we're talking about right now is in regards to the waning moon. There are definitely people out there
And that's
who don't keep
okay.
track of the moon like we do for sure.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
but just like a little kind of explanation for those who may not be kind of up on it. But there are we track the phases of the moon here because just in my understanding, that is in ways that I've used to manifest things that I want to come. I've learned that being able to keep track of the moon phase. I come from a family of farmers who know when they need to harvest and things of that nature, and it's all kind of around seasons for sure, but definitely around the phase of the moon, starting with that the new moon, and then once that new moon occurs, you have that period in which there is a waxing phase where the moon is getting brighter, more light is being seen up until you reach that point of a full moon, and then once you kind of have that that maximum brightness
The
for that full
takeaway.
moon, then you get into the waning moon where the moon is just a little less and less visible each and every day. And I'll say kind of the importance of this is certainly to Torn's point. It's a time of as the moon um, it becomes less visible. It's a time of releasing. It's a time of reflection. Just understanding, everything that you can have going on. That full moon is that time of harvest. You should be able to look at all the work that you've put in at that point. And once we're in this waning moon phase, now that we've harvested all of these things, all of our manifestations, there has to be a point of release. There has to be a point of letting go in order to start over, because we know that everything is a cycle. So with that being said, you know that the waning moon has to also do very heavily, with our inner workings, with the magic that is housed within us. Something that Hood always points out in his lives is that once the new moon is definitely that time of conducting your rituals and things like that. You're setting your intentions for manifestations. Why? Because when the moon is when there is no light at night, that is the time where we are able to produce the most melatonin. So during this waning phase, each night when we go to sleep, we are producing more and more melatonin within our brains each night. So as we release and as we are able to again let go of these things, that that helps align us with that melatonin production, so that when we hit that new moon phase, which will occur next week, that'll be the period of time where melatonin is being produced the most with amongst us. So that's the time where when we set our intentions, when we do our rituals, that it's a very magical time. So just little information and a little bit of what I know, but for sure,
Right.
definitely a time of letting go, releasing, and reflection, so that that you're ready to set your intentions for the new moon next week.
And for real, if
Yeah.
you feel like, for those who aren't as aware, if they feel like or aren't as tapped into all of those things, honestly, it's just trusting your intention, trusting yourself. So, like when you have that thought of, releasing or purging something, or, when you have those moments, really trust and go with that, trust your intuition and go with it. Because you'll find that a lot of times it just is naturally in alignment with what's going on. Like, you might not understand the correlation, but just trust that it's there and go with that gut feeling. Yeah.
That
Definitely. Dope. Yeah. Anything else anybody want to talk about on this topic specifically?
Well, I think we good on
All right,
that.
looks like we will most definitely. So the next thing we'll discuss is going to be like a little, I guess, kind of change of mood.